This might sound really, really cheesy, but this is life. Cassidy Quinn. Hi, I'm Cassidy Quinn, and here on this channel, do I say we make videos about plants, adventures, mental health, or do I just be honest and say this has turned into a podcast channel for Mentally Together? But I've been wanting to do more of these sit down and just have a real chat with you videos. I did a few of these a while ago, probably a couple of months ago at this point, but I genuinely enjoyed doing it because I have a tendency to get stuck in my own brain and feel like I am the only one that feels this way, and then I talk about it on the internet and some of you are like, whoa, me too, and then we can all feel less alone, and that's cool. Today I want to talk about something that keeps popping up in different areas of my life, something that I used to feel one way about and now I've started to see a lot differently, and I'm guessing I may not be the only one who this is the case for. So let's talk about it. Oh yeah, also in the middle of this, I will tell you about something really exciting that is happening in a few weeks that relates to this topic. And the topic is being in the moment. I just finished taking an 8-week mindfulness-based stress response class, and one big popular definition of mindfulness from Jon Kabat-Zinn is paying attention to the present moment on purpose, non-judgmentally. And if you think about it, a lot of anxiety, which is something that I personally struggle with a lot, comes from not thinking about the present moment, from worrying about something that happened in the past or something that might happen in the future. And I've been realizing recently how much of my life I have not been in the present moment. For me, yeah, I can get stuck in thinking about something that already happened. Like last night, I hung out with a group of friends, and when I got home, I immediately started asking Tucker if I was being too loud or talking too much, and I was just being very self-conscious, thinking about how I had just been. But more often, for me, it's thinking about the future, thinking about how this moment, right now, will or will not prepare me for some moment in the future. And I think this has been happening for basically as long as I can remember. I keep thinking back to high school when all the other kids were learning how to sneak out of the house or sneak a little bit of vodka out of the parents' vodka bottle and like fill it up with water. Me, well, I did get in trouble for drinking one time in high school, which is a story time that I should tell you another time. But after that, I was so worried that I would get in trouble again and ruin my entire life and my career that I never drank again the rest of high school. Everything I did in high school was to set myself up for college. I remember I snuck out of the house one time, and I was so paranoid I never did it again. That one time when I snuck out, I don't even think I had any fun because I'm pretty sure in my brain the entire time I was just thinking, oh my gosh, my parents are gonna find out when I get home. Oh my gosh, they're probably looking for me right now. Then when I went to college, everything I did there was to set myself up for my career. And of course, all of that career-related stuff really paid off for me. I got a job on TV, I got to host my own show, I got to travel to South Korea to cover another Olympics. But then even when I was doing that, I was thinking about another goal, the next level, getting to a bigger station, a bigger market, making it national. And then this last year happened. My show was put on hiatus. Everything stopped, and we were all, or at least this is how I felt, I was left with just a very clear picture of what my life was like without all the extra stuff. For me, this made me think about who am I by myself when I'm not at work? What do I like to do? Maybe the point of life isn't just to work. Like obviously we have to make money, we have to survive, but maybe that's a requirement and not the entire goal. So what I've been trying to do lately is not think 500 steps ahead, as my brain has a tendency to do. To focus on what I'm doing right now, what feels good right now, and not tell myself it has to turn into this or this or this. Oh yeah, so here's the exciting thing happening in less than 2 weeks somehow, which kind of doesn't feel real. I am going to Tokyo to cover another Olympics. I'm covering the Tokyo 2020 games, which yes, they are still called the Tokyo 2020 games, even though obviously it is 2021, but I'm gonna keep saying 2020, and that's what they're calling it officially. Even though most of us just want to forget that 2020 even happened, but we're still in it. I'm reporting and producing for the Olympic Broadcast Service, which is the official host broadcaster of the games. I'm really excited, and obviously covering the Olympics has continued to be a goal of mine, but I'm also trying to keep my future planning brain in check. Like a few weeks ago, I was in Seattle at my parents' house, and my dad asked me, hey, what are you gonna do when you get back from Tokyo? And I paused and thought about it, and I said, you know what? Right now, I am actually focusing on getting mentally and physically prepared to go there. Then I will go there, I'm gonna do a great job, I'm gonna focus on that, I'm gonna be in the moment, and then when I come back and get back to Portland, then I can think about what's next. Maybe something will happen in Tokyo that leads to something else, or maybe when I'm over there, I'll have a realization about something different I wanna do. One of the things my mindfulness class teacher, Ryan Kenny, told us in a bunch of the meditations was, this is how it is now. When we were meditating, it basically meant, throughout the meditation, taking stock, this is how my body feels now. A few minutes later, oh, interesting. This is how it is now. A few seconds later, whoa, cool. This is how it is now. I like how I had to close my eyes to get into the meditation mindset. But that can be applied to life in general. We do not know how we will feel a year from now, or a month from now, even 5 minutes from now. I could finish recording this video, and by the time I've edited it and posted it for you, and you're watching it right now, I could feel totally different about everything I say here. Funny. I think my dad was a little surprised when I answered his question like that, saying that I don't have a full-blown plan for when I get back, because I've always been the kind of person to think 500 steps ahead. I've always liked having a plan, having steps to follow towards an outcome. And yeah, that has worked pretty well for me so far. But now I'm realizing maybe I can just focus on being right here, right now, in this moment, and then this moment, and then this moment, and moments will just keep happening, and I'll get to enjoy and appreciate them more because I'm not thinking about all the moments coming ahead. Okay, this might sound really, really cheesy, but this is life. Life doesn't start when I reach the next goal, or the next one, or I get to some certain place in my life. It's happening right now. So all I want to do is just be alive, hang out with my dog, and appreciate every moment. Because if the last year has taught us anything, well, it taught us a lot of things, but one of the things it definitely taught me is that life is short and you only get to do it once. I mean, it'd be really cool if I get to be reincarnated into something else sometime after I die, but I only get one life in this body with this brain, so I want to enjoy it now. And just for the record, I do not have this whole concept figured out and executed perfectly, always. I still get anxious, I still get stressed, I still get overwhelmed thinking about the future, but when I pause and remember to breathe and just be here right now, it helps. Who knows what will happen tomorrow or even 10 minutes from now, but I am okay right here, right now, and I'm grateful for that. So I think I have said enough cheesy things to you for today, so I'm gonna end this by just taking a nice deep breath, and you can do it with me if you would like. That was great. You're great. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
Anytime I catch myself getting caught up in anxiety about the future or the past, is I just say the phrase, right now, I'm okay.
Ooh.
Right now, I'm okay.